Hey, beautiful soul. Welcome to your May monthly reading. And after almost a year sabbatical away from monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, they're back. And what a perfect time to bring them back from the dead, as we just had Easter and we're right in the middle of Mercury retrograde when I'm recording these, which is a great energy to reignite things that have been put on the shelf. I had moved away from doing them to better balance my life because I was doing so much at the time, but I'm ready to go out of balance again. Just joshing. I've really balanced doing my live readings, and I'm excited for all the new things that Spirit is wanting to do this year. There's a lot going on in the world, energetically and politically, and wars and all this stuff that's happening. So I was really nudged to begin these again and also include what I'm going to call Astrological Zen-ergy for the month. I'll give a high-level overview of the astrological energies that Spirit wants to share, and then I will have videos here and there throughout the months talking about those energies and how to make the most Zen with them. And then this tarot oracle card reading is going to be for wherever you have the zodiac sign appearing in your chart. And here's a quick reference of what planet rules over what area of your life to see where this reading will most impact you. I'm going to try to have these monthlies out 2 weeks before the beginning of the month, so around the 15th of the month before. Try to have them out so you can make the most of the astrological energies. So, alrighty then, let's take a look at the Astrological Zen-ergy for the month of May. We enter the month of May continuing with the influence of the Saturn and Neptune pre-shadows for their retrogrades, which already started a while ago. I've created other videos for those, which I'll link in the description box of the video down below if you want to check them out. I also have a playlist for the Astrological Zen-ergy videos if you'd like to catch up on what energies have been happening, or even to learn about different aspects of astrology. All right, so the new energy that we're experiencing in the month of May will have been in the pre-shadow of Pluto's retrograde since January 10th of this year. So we've already been experiencing the energies of transformation and super focus on addressing our own self-destructive behaviors, patterns, habits, and belief systems. But they will intensify during the actual retrograde itself, which happens on May 2nd. And no worries, we'll be a little used to those energies after having had experience, just a little taste of them for almost 4 months. And buckle up because the retrograde lasts from May 2nd all the way up until October 12th. And then we'll enter the post-shadow, which will hang out in and around in until January 31st of 2025. And September through most of November, we do move back into Capricorn, where Pluto moved into Aquarius. It's a huge thing we talked about already. But we move back into Capricorn temporarily for about 3 months, and then we move back into Aquarius. So some big changes with that energy. And then on May 7th, the new moon in Taurus comes in with connections to the earth. And it's a special focus on wanting to do things that are real, bringing the dreamy things into reality and giving it substance. And don't forget to make your 10 new moon wishes. I do put out a pick-a-card video the Wednesday before the new moon that guides us on how to make the most of those wishes. And then Mercury moves out of its post-shadow on May 13th, bringing welcomed clarity to our inner reflection that's sparked by this Pluto retrograde. Mercury also moves out of the fiery Aries into grounded Taurus a couple days later, which adds some stability back into our communication and motion and all that Mercury energy. And then Uranus begins its long trek into its retrograde by entering its pre-shadow on May 16th, and it won't go full retro until September 1st, staying there until January 30th of 2025, finishing up its post-shadow on May 17th of 2025. We spend around 40% of our lives going in and out of retrogrades for the outer planets, especially like Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus, and around 33% for Saturn and Jupiter. And with that pre- and post-shadow periods, that probably pushes them up to more like 50% or more. I mention this just to bring perspective around retrogrades, that they're normal and they happen quite often in our human lives. Uranus retrogrades can afford us some powerful opportunities to reset our lives, our thoughts and beliefs, and even allow unexpected things to flow rather than have resistance against those. The old ways just don't work anymore, so you're interested in discovering and formatting the new ways. And this Uranus energy, which rolls over Aquarius, joins Pluto in Aquarius, expanding the inner inquiry and rebel energy. Uranus is in Taurus the rest of the year, so it also helps us ground ourselves with these new ways. And then we move into Gemini season on May 20th, and here's a screenshot that talks about the general energies and themes of Gemini that can take center stage during this time. I put out a special pick a card the Wednesday before the season starts, also offering a bonus birthday reading to all the Gemini sun babies. And then the last big energy that I just want to mention is the full moon in Sagittarius happening on May 23rd. It can be a powerful time to face and transform fears. And with all the inner reflection energy that we're experiencing, you may have advanced access to belief systems tied to fear that are running around below in that subconscious area that have not come up to the surface before or for a long time. All right, how fun, right? And of course, the Wednesday before the full moons, I also post a pick a card video that talks about how to make the most of the release energy of that specific moon. And playlist links for all those pick a cards are also listed in the description box of the video down below. Okay, so those are the energies that I felt nudged to share that we all face as a collective. But of course, depending upon your individual birth chart, the impact can vary by individual. We all are amazing soup that have flavors that are activated differently when they react to the astrological energy that trickles upon the earth. So, our lives are truly such unique adventures. Okay, now let's hear from Spirit through your tarot and oracle card reading. All right, Libra, this is your reading for the month of May, and how this works is I take a tarot deck, and this month I'm using this Animal Guides Tarot, and I split out the major arcana from the four suits of the minor arcana. The major arcana will represent the overall energy for the month, and then we'll break out to the four different areas of the human life, and I'll talk more about those when we get to there. But let's get started here. And like I said, the major arcana represent this overall energy, and we, of course, covered a lot of what the Astrological Zen-ergy will be during the month. So just, taking all that into consideration, this is additional clarity that comes in. So for all Libra, let's take a look here and see what Spirit wants you to know. All right, they want this one right here. For the month of... you got the World card. Ending of old cycles, beginning of new adventures, victory too. And you got a Shetland sheepdog, which says, congratulations on successfully accomplishing what you set out to do. You made it through the challenges and incorporated the lessons life offered you with grace and courage. Yeah. So there's this victory that you reach the significant, turning point where you've reached a goal, you've reached somewhere in what you were wanting to, get to. And now you're going to go on, okay, now what? Now what are you going to do? What's the next step? What's this new adventure? I feel like you're heading into like unknown territory. It has this adventure feel where there's not a whole lot of supposed to's and shoulds and need to's and stuff around it. It's like, okay, now what am I going to do? It's like getting a college degree and going, all right, now what am I going to do with this degree? What am I going to do with all this extra time I have in my hands, right? I know when you're going to school, you're like, what's time? What's spare time? But I like this for you. So we'll dig in here, of course, and find out more. And we're going to look into these terrestrial fauna oracle deck. And the creator of these, Christopher Lee, actually offered all of my subscribers, all my followers, 10% off the deck and off of any of the decks. If you check out the description box of the video down below, it does have a link, and it provides you the discount code on there. So let's take a look here. So what else for Libra? What else do you want them to know about this ending and beginning, this unknown territory that you're heading off into? All right. I feel like it's this one right here. And you've got the beaver. So beautiful cards here. Let's see if I can do it to where it's not so glary. There we go. So, yeah, this builder. It's like what the field of dreams. Build it and they will come. Let's see what we have here. And so the beaver, a remarkable creature known for its diligent nature, invites you to embrace the power of hard work and unwavering determination. And just as the beaver meticulously builds its intricate dams and homes, it encourages you to direct your energy towards your goals. Remember that persistence and focused dedication lead to success. So I feel like that's what you've been doing. That's what's getting you to this world card. And when you observe the beaver, you realize the importance of teamwork and cooperation. Like these social animals working together to create their shelters, they encourage you to seek connection with others. Combine your strengths to achieve common objectives. Just as the beaver adapts to its changing environment, you also possess resilience and flexibility. Move through challenges gracefully, adjust your approach when needed, and find innovative solutions to overcome obstacles. As a symbol of ingenuity, tap into your inner resources and make the most of what you have. Discover your inherent skills and trust in your ability to shape a fulfilling life. Recall that the beaver embodies values such as hard work, collaboration, adaptability, resourcefulness, and balance. Embrace perseverance. Seek unity when appropriate. Embrace change and nurture a well-rounded life. I really like that. So the one that kept on standing out to me was the collaboration. I just feel like you've been going at it alone. You got to this point of you've reached all of this that you're wanting to do. Now I feel like joining together with someone on an adventure is what comes into here, because the first card after the world card, this is the last card in the major arcana. We go to the 0 card, which is the Fool card. That is about a new adventure. It's about, no restrictions, like a child looking at the world with wonder and possibilities. And I just feel like with this, collaboration, it's like there's this joining together to build something even bigger than you had anticipated before. So I like that. All right. And then we head into the minor arcana. We'll get more details here. So all the 4 elements are represented here, of course, represented by the minor arcana. And they are 4 different areas of our human existence, our life experience, starting with fire element. Usually the wand suit in the major arcana represents your drive, your ambition, your passion, your inspiration, your spiritual energy, overall energy. And we're going to be asking, what does Spirit want you to know about your energetic adventure in the month of May? So Libra, for Libra. All right, there we go. What do you want Libra to know? All right, I feel like it's this one right here. So the fire, you've got the 7 of fire, the 7 of wands. And you get the gecko. Be assertive, believe in yourself, and don't let anyone take away your personal power. Trust that your inner guidance is true and follow it completely. And the 7 of Wands is about stepping out into the limelight, being seen, and not backing down. The sun does not ask permission to shine, but it also does not dim its light for anyone else either. It's unapologetically itself. Some people don't like it, but that's all right. I feel like whoever you collaborate with, whoever you join with in your next endeavor, other people are like, why did you get to choose them? Why did they do that with you and not me? And blah, blah, blah. There's some jealousies that come about because of that, but not your problem, not your monkey, not your zoo. That's theirs to work through. Now you can be gentle and compassionate about it. And if you want to offer them a hand up into, helping them with their journey if you want to, but it's not required. The gecko here also in all the wand suit, in the page, the knight, the queen, the king, everyone except for the queen has a gecko on their card in the original major arcana because it was protecting them from risk. It can stand the heat of the fire of the wand suit. So I do like that here for you. And then we're also going to pull in the Divine Energy Oracle. This is from Sonia Choquette, and we'll see what else they want you to know here about this. Energetic. It's like this fire, this being seen and being in the spotlight. And I feel like it's not even like you're trying to do it or anything. It is just happening, right? Yeah. And so you have here, begin to explore is the energy here. So, like we said, I love when the cards all align so beautifully. The full card is what comes, at the beginning here of the major arcana after the world card. Here's the adventure. Here's the exploration that they're encouraging you to look into. Are you feeling more curious than usual? Are you suddenly desirous of a grander, more creative, and more sensual life than the one you have now? Would you like to rebel against what's kept you suppressed for what seems like forever? If so, be glad. Your divine energy is reigniting the seeds of light and creativity in your true being. This sudden longing for a more expanded life is your soul's way of leading you away from submission to a fearful ego and back to your true, joyful spirit. Rather than fight these crazy impulses, follow them, even if they make no sense or have no specific direction. Your divine energy is calling you to expand, to embrace and explore new horizons. It is directing you to trust these restless impulses and try something completely out of the ordinary. Your divine invitation? Free your spirit and take your chances. Do the things that you have longed to do but have been afraid of trying. Accept the invitations coming your way. New and compelling opportunities will show up. Doors will open. Say yes and enter the unknown, like we talked about. It's okay to proceed gently and with caution, but do move forward. The universe is urging you to be freer than you have allowed yourself to be. You are safe. There's nothing to fear. Beautiful. So right up the alley of what we were talking about here. I like it, I like it, I like it. And then we move into the element of earth, which is the pentacle suit in the Standard Tarot. It's the only one that's about the outside world. Energy is inward, thinking is inward, and thoughts, emotions are inward. But this is about all of those physical things in the outside world, those people that are on stage with us, those props and everything else out there in the outside world. So this will be what the Creator and Spirit wants you to know about your physical adventure during the month of May. So what for Libra? All right, it's this one right here. And you've got the Knight of Earth, the Knight of Pentacles, trustworthy, dedicated, protective, and funny. The seahorse, yay, it's so cute. It's important to make a detailed plan before starting any new endeavor. Once you have that plan in place, then you can take immediate action and get as much accomplished as possible. Now, the Knight of Pentacles here, that this, of course, is the slowest moving knight out of all the knights. And it's saying here, as you begin to explore, don't worry about rushing to get to something else. You might have rushed to get to this first, success, but it's like the next one you don't have to rush towards, because you're realizing that you always have something else that you'll want to do. So enjoy the process. Don't attach yourself to outcomes and saying, I can be happy then, I can be successful when, and whatever in the future. This is about enjoying the journey, being in the moment, being in the now through all of that. So I like that. No rush. And then we'll look at the Medicine Woman Oracle here. Just see what else they want you to know here about your physical adventure, being here in the moment. All right, they do want this one right here. And you've got Embrace, card number 10. Remember your primordial nature. You are a vessel. Beautiful. I'll just scooch this over here. All right. Let's see what this one brings in here for you. So the message is, I am the heart cup, symbol of the feminine vessel. Made of curves and hollows, I embrace all forms of life in my belly, my matrix. A woman is made to embrace, to receive from another, right? This kind of collaboration, this giving and receiving. Like her psyche, the shape of her body is made of curves and hollows, and no matter what analyst Sigmund Freud says, a woman does not embrace to fulfill a need, but to create something new. That is the female principle. She is a vessel, a matrix ready to be fertilized. A woman's encounter with another aims to create, collaborate, create, whether that is a child yet to be born, a work of art, a social project, or simply a thing of beauty. Embracing is the doorway to fertility. Yeah. So allowing yourself that vulnerability of collaborating with someone. The guidance this card brings says, to obtain your victories, you may have become a fighter, warrior, or hyperactive person. Be proud of your successes. However, this card asks a fundamental question. Enclosed in armor to be efficient, holding fast to a defensive position, have you cut yourself away from your feelings, the vital source of infinite possibilities? Remember your primordial nature. You are a vessel. You have the ability to be flowed through. It is time to stop struggling. Surrender to what is here, to life presenting itself before you, a relationship, a project, a child. The key word is embrace. To awaken your gift, to embrace, you need a receptive attitude. And embracing practices throughout the day, take short moments to let yourself be inspired by the course of life, a word or an attitude. Spot those times when you judge, sticking to your position, or when you're defensive. You must somehow let go and surrender. There's nothing passive about surrender. In surrendering, you must look for the creation you sensed in the encounter. Nourishing your taste for othersness is invigorating, and a new space opens in the dance of breathing in and breathing out. I like that. So definitely the joining together and embracing, allowing yourself to receive collaboration. You might have some tendencies to give, and no, I don't need anything. I give. This is about equal giving and receiving coming in there. And then we move into the element of air, which is normally the swords suit. And this is all about our thoughts, our beliefs, our mindsets, our expectations. It can be about communication too. So we'll ask Spirit what they want you to know about your mental adventure during the month of May. So for Libra, and of course, you are an air sign, so this is where you fly already. You're in the air, so you definitely, nothing to be scared of here. It's what you've been living and breathing in since birth, right? So for Libra, all right, it is this one. And you've got the 10 of air, the 10 of swords, Siberian husky dog. And it says the end of a career path, project, or relationships brings feelings of mixed joy and sadness, relief and disappointment. Put aside your fears about these changes and trust that a brighter future awaits. Yeah, so there's a change, of course, coming in here. This is what we've been talking about here. So you do have an ending, significant ending and beginning. We knew that from the World card right off the bat. But there is this energy here of letting go of old ways of thinking, old people pleasing, all the supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and must, oughtas, whatever that we're given growing up that we're told has to happen in order for us to be lovable and acceptable. And we don't have to, we don't have to have that, be a part of us. It's the ending and the release of it. So I like that. And then you are able to start off on like this World card, with the full card with a 0 is no expectations. Here's the letting go of expectations into the unknown. And I feel like that's wherever you're headed here. It's so unknown that you don't have expectations about it. Your brain's going to try to put them around it, but you don't have to. You can allow it to be a journey and an adventure and, exploration instead. All right, and then we'll pull some angel number cards here too and see what else Spirit wants you to know about your mental adventure during the month of May. Okay. Oh, all right. I think that's one of your cards too. All right, anything else? Okay, and it'll be that one too. All right, so let's put these here in the middle. And we'll start with this one. And you got 222 alignment. Beautiful. Connections, friendships, romantic relationships, family ties, balance, life choices, compromise, commitment, trust. It says, how do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it's piqued by something. Follow these routes. Following these routes, will help you discover your life's purpose. Yeah, so you definitely have this energy coming in here to embrace this. What's the next step? The second step. Oh, yeah, because you've got card number 21. So here's card number 22. 22. 22. So this is like, aligning with the next step and allowing it to unfold. Yeah, 2002. So all these twos, the next step, right? The void. Yeah, this is the unknown, right? Longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. Says you have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make. So chill out, have fun, and open up. Go outside. Yeah, so getting out and about is an important piece of all this too, because you are stepping into this collaboration, and it can be with more than one person, but you're getting together, and that's the piece of it here is that stepping into this unknown place and going, okay, well, let's see how this goes, right? Not going, no, I can't. Yeah, 1717, drama alert, independence, soul mission, alone time, learning, healing, aspirations. Take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What it appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. Yeah, and we knew that you're going to have some alone time here. It's going to go a little slow here with the Knight of Pentacles, but I feel like you're learning about yourself. You're really, cutting away these fears. It allows you to kind of look at, I want to be a part of building this huge project. And so I like that for you. And then we move into the last suit, which is the suit of cups, the element of water, which represents emotions. And so, of course, this final reading is for what Spirit and Creator wants you to know about your emotional adventure during the month of May. All right. I do want that one here. And you've got the Knight of Water. See, so you have some increased movement of emotion that comes in here. So you begin to have action and things happen inwardly because we change from the inside out. So this is showing that you have inward change moving faster. Just takes more time for it to get to the outside world. And you got the frog with the magic wand. A deeply emotional and probably romantic experience will sweep you off your feet. Things can move very quickly during such whirlwind encounters, so stay balanced and make decisions with both your heart and your intellect. So you definitely have this, energy of movement, collaboration, and it says it can be romantic, and it can be for some of you. I feel like for a large portion, though, it's collaborating with friends, family, with, people that are in your industry. But, and some of you have romance that does, bud from that, but the main priority for, at least for the month of May, is the beginning of this exploration that comes in here. And then for your last card, we're going to pull from the Atlantis card deck here. And this can either be more information about the emotional experience, or it can also be a wild card representing whatever else Spirit and Creator wants you to know about your month of May. So what's your final message for Virgos? Not Virgos, sorry, for Libras. For the month, I just finished Virgos. But for the month of, all right, you got the Black Mage. Let me just focus in there. And that's card number 11, which says, the Magi were highly trained shamans, alchemists, and magicians with truly awesome powers. And during the Golden Age, they used these skills for the benefit of all and were greatly revered. When the Magi decided to use their power for their own enrichment and ego aggrandizement, the frequency of Atlantis spiraled down. Everything on Earth does have a natural cycle. The Golden Age was a pinnacle of light, followed by eons of darkness. Now is time to rise once more to a higher frequency. This talks about change. This card indicates the end of a cycle. Okay, here we go. In this plane of duality, situations and relationships inevitably end, making room for different experiences. It's time to watch your ego and purify yourself so that the new can be better than the old. Watch your ego as you prepare for change. Beautiful. So that's all this magic and all this capacity, these possibilities that can happen, this void, this, going into the unknown, but you have everything within you. It's like the Magician card. You have everything you need within you to make things happen. But it definitely is this time of stepping out, allowing yourself to receive, be seen, receive this compatibility, letting it go with the fears and the restrictions you've had before, allowing your heart to be vulnerable, allowing your heart to be seen, allowing your heart to be expressed. And you come back to that. So I'm loving this for you. And that is what they have for you for the month of May. And if you're looking for more messages of love from above, there's a few things that you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That does tell YouTube that you're enjoying these videos, but it also tells me that you are. And YouTube will bring you more of the similar content. Other thing you can do is click that subscribe button. That does give you access to the notification bell. And if you go into those settings, select all, you'll be notified when any new videos come out on my channel, as well as when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. I know. In addition to all of that, doing those things helps spread the Zen love, and you're part of the love tsunami, because when you like or share any of my videos, comment on any of my videos, subscribe to my channel, if even becoming one of my YouTube channel members, doing any of those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy, crazy, happy, excited, it wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I'm very, very grateful. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, past life readings, relationship readings, life purpose readings, and more. All that is listed in the description box of this video down below. Right, beautiful soul, as you're going through your amazing adventure this month, remember every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon.